IVM.
Today I asked for my bank statement to be sent via mail, the old school way, because I thought maybe it has to be me. If I see it on actual paper, it might make sense to me, which is actually true. I really think like that. But no, it makes no sense even on a hard copy. There are some miscellaneous charges. What are these charges? Why do they always say that actually? In actuality, why do they say miscellaneous charges and not tell you what they are? It's like when you're on the airline, they say technical difficulties and what is technical? But tell me. Explain to me the problem with the wind resistance versus
like
atmospheric pressure or whatever. I want the truth.
You, it's me.
I've heard that Jupiter Money app is all about transparency and provides better customer service. In fact, there's a chat bot on the app which is available 24/7. It connects you to an actual human being within seconds. A polite human being who talks back and helps you. The app also has a feature called Insights, which helps you track your spends with a real-time category-wise spend breakdown, hands down, while the plug is happening. This is much better than the pie chart I tried to scribble this morning from my bank account statement, which only has inexplicable charges. Once again, miscellaneous. Kids, don't be like me. Check out Jupiter.money or download the Jupiter Banking app on your Android or iOS phones. Kripaya dhyan dijiye. The language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen, yaar. Don't be so conservative. Welcome to Cyrus Says, brought to you by Jupiter, a banking app that helps you master your money. And one thing I don't like, in fact, in civics we learned this, which is corruption, personal corruption. You know, we should never encourage, which then leads to nepotism and all that. So I would not use this platform to promote myself or my family or my people. So I don't want to mention that we're doing this show on Saturday at Tata Theatre called Unmasked. And please come if you want to. But I shouldn't say that because I would be wrong and I don't want to be one of those guys who does that.
Hey guys, this is Chuck here. You might have heard me on The Origin of Things and Simplified. I want to let you know about a new show I'm hosting. It's called One Rep at a Time and it has me talking about the various aspects of health and fitness like nutrition, exercise, stress management, sleep. It's a show geared towards those who are looking to kickstart their fitness journey. I drop in lots of trivia, give you my own experiences and mistakes, lots of tips, speak to a lot of experts. So if you're looking to start a fitness journey, this is the show for you. Check out One Rep at a Time on Spotify, Apple Podcasts and other podcast apps. Alright then, back to your scheduled programming.
And many people do that, Ayushi. Don't look at me like that. A lot of people use their platforms for their own personal things.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
But you own your own company. Yeah, I still work here, sort of. You know, it's
I
not
walk
right.
into this every time.
Huh.
Can you continue?
No, but can you explain how
Jupiter?
you do? Now I'm more interested in how you do.
Means I decided to put a picture that you promote yourself, right? Today, like I posted, like come and hang out on the show with us, and I put
What
it
a
on my
futile
Instagram.
thing to do.
Listen, 3 people come from my followers. It's really necessary to
Stop
reach
saying
out
my
to them.
followers like all of us are Elvis. Nobody's got followers here.
Absolutely.
I know
Ayushi actually does.
One
Punit
second.
has 4.
No, Punit is first of all
Punit
famous,
has.
and
Punit
so
is
are
famous.
you.
Punit, you've got a lot of
Abbas is
followers.
getting there.
Well,
Abbas is on
It's
a one
okay, I'm
track.
happy.
Okay, let me explain the
I'm
Abbas.
a acquired
May
taste.
I talk about the Abbas story? Let's get it out in the open and let's not hold these things back.
Is that a pickup line, Abbas?
Yeah.
Punit, Abbas is just trying to get rid of Antariksh. Also known as
No,
Silvery.
Antariksh is a
Every
dude.
day-
Fan these fans.
Every day, Ayushi, every day they're trolling each other. They've got 5 friends each, or maybe the same 5 friends, and they just keep trolling each other. It's really
Silvery is
sad.
in the comments, but he's not in the room. What is wrong, dude? Silvery, are you okay?
He's in the toilet at the moment. This is only 10:05 or something. No, it's a little early. But Abbas, you
Antariksh
stop
is
this.
moving on to bigger and better things, and I'm just crawling back into my
Is he
old
joining
role.
Jupiter banking?
No, not
What
yet.
could be better than this?
Is there so much money in podcast or is just lonely?
There's lots of money, tons of
What
money.
are you talking about?
I don't
firstly,
know. We
why
haven't
would you
officially
say-
announced
Why would
it,
you have
so
to say ki he's going to bigger and better things? Anything you do after this is bigger and
that's
better.
true.
So,
Yes.
I mean, that's,
But I went and I came back. So I went to bigger things and I went to came back
I had
small.
my own show now. Come on, no.
that's true. That's true.
But Abbas, that's how toxic relationships
one
are.
second.
I know. Yeah,
Ayushi, you had your
exactly.
own show. You don't have that show anymore.
I don't know. We don't know, but it's just awkward to do this on their network live.
But that's like a demotion. We gotta take the bull by the horns here, not the cow. The cow is sacred. So 1 second. You had your own show and now you're doing just a part show.
Now I do this show with you. I'm
This
such
is a real
fan of
demotion.
yours.
Ayushi, this is a huge demotion.
No,
This is like
the
penance
show-
now. It's not demotion. You're being punished.
I am being punished.
Yeah.
That show is still on our network. It was called
It was called.
It was.
You gave away.
Past
Punit,
tense.
this is language. You picked up everything here. Huh?
Speaking
No,
of
it was-
plugging your
it-
own
it
stuff.
was- yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Why not? It's called Agla Station Adulthood. All the episodes are available.
Agla
on...
Station adulthood.
Adulthood,
Yes.
yes.
This is
Cyrus,
like
you helped
porno.
us promote it also like 2 years ago. No, you don't.
No,
Yeah, they were
You
on the
don't.
show to
Remember.
promote.
You don't.
Dementia, big cheese, ladies and gentlemen. Coming soon. But that's good to know that Silvery and you have trollers and trolling each other.
I
and
know,
all
Baba,
that.
we're buddies.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no bad blood.
No
between
bad
you.
blood whatsoever.
Damn it.
It's all business.
Put it, just tell it.
Rap battle they want between Silvery and Abbas.
That I'll do.
Because we need.
in Marathi, that'll be better.
Okay.
But Punit, you see, we need anything. You need drama. Without drama, these shows are boring.
Yeah, yeah.
So we need this internal drama going on. I'm trying to do this, charao these guys, but they're just so passive, man.
People are still trying to get me and Ganguly to fight, but
Yes. Why don't you and Ganguly fight? By the way, did you pay him?
yeah.
What is with the show and having some sort of
Yeah,
running
everybody
debt
owes
situation?
everybody some money.
Hey, Jupiter, man. We're all about banking systems and stuff. I'm
a
here to
great
promote.
segue.
Promote. Yeah.
Promote. Speaking of promotion,
Yes,
Cyrus,
yes.
You're wearing a wonderful T-shirt.
But
I
how will
see.
you see it? Oh, I'll have to get up or what? Fudge.
Oh,
Oh,
Anthony is there.
Okay.
Such
There
an
it is.
effort. What does it say?
I pet dogs for
Dogs.
cardio.
I pet dogs for
Ooh.
cardio.
Very
And
much.
bitches.
Very
Male and female.
sweet.
Yeah.
But if you do it that hard, doesn't it look awkward?
What?
Petting dogs for cardio.
You're not petting the privates. What are you thinking, Punit? It's not like, bring your dog here, turn him over. It's not like that.
But you can get this design and many more designs.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
you're-
going to put up
you're in the
my
middle-
best
middle of the-
advertising voice.
Middle of the plug. I'm so sorry.
At the IVM podcast website,
Yeah.
there's a shop tab which you can check out. I'm gonna very quickly show you guys what you
We are
can
reduced
get.
to a shopping port.
Are you
Portal.
allowing this on your show?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What, I mean, we used to be a funny show and all. I'm trying to get people to fight and
No,
bleed.
you want to make money, right,
I
Cyrus?
do, but you're
So-
suddenly showing t-shirts.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm
you
selling
can get.
out.
There's designed by Putin, not to be confused with Punit.
Yeah.
And there's the big boomer energy.
This one is nice.
So it really is nice.
But
All
not-
of them are nice, Ayushi.
You've been on about 2 weeks now talking about nice, but you haven't bought one. Have you bought one?
No.
Why not?
And this is a red version of what you're wearing right now.
Oh, you want it free. Okay. I'll wash and give this
Did
to
you
you.
say virgin version?
Virgin.
Okay.
No, not virgin. So
I got a custom-made Cyrus Says t-shirt printed, shipped to Boston. Says
What a
Pushkar.
waste of
there you go.
Wow.
So much
Look
carbon
at,
footprint.
look at the panelists. She's saying, what a waste of money.
I'm trying to start a fight. You said you wanted
Oh,
to
okay.
fight.
All right. Because of mine. Are we going for friction or are we going to sell? What are we doing, guys? I'm confused. The
Actually,
MOUs.
the last time Abbas started selling the t-shirt is how I got the slight idea that he's come back to work for IVM. Because I was like, why are you promoting the t-shirts? You don't
He's a
work
t-shirt salesman is what you're saying. That's his job. Okay.
here. I realized he's back.
By the way, he's known for his t-shirts.
Yeah.
Before this whole
Yeah,
thing.
he used to have very cool. I remember even when the old office, I've seen Abbas's t-shirts. They were
Used
cool.
to.
And he
Then,
didn't
then what
repeat-
happened? Break up.
No, I still
money,
wear
money.
cool
Acha,
t-shirts, Punit.
But you don't repeat t-shirts too
Huh?
often.
I don't.
So you
That's
must be
true.
having a hell of a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Like give me a figure. 50? 100?
You
No,
just
way
throw them
more.
away? What do you
Well,
do?
yeah, one.
No, they're still there. I wear them in other places.
One. Listen, one Abbas t-shirt will fit the entire Kandivli family and live next to. So don't worry about it. 4 or 5 people can get
So
on
you
that
have a
shirt.
tracker of where you go or what?
Kind
and you
of,
won't
yeah.
repeat it.
I try
Wow.
not to repeat t-shirts in shows also, like on stage.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
If Only the
Wow.
audience noticed. But
No, but now people are like, you're in your 30s, you should wear shirts, like button shirts. Like,
Why? That looks like you're looking for a job. Don't ever do that. but tell me one thing. So how many? You're not giving me the number. Like vaguely
60?
60 t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And counting. Like I ordered 3 yesterday.
From IVM?
No, not from.
Wow.
No, you say yes from IVM.
Yes, from IVM.
from IVM.
I
set
couldn't
that up.
resist.
Okay.
I literally set you up so you
Ayushi,
could
you
have
couldn't
it.
have done more. You were fantastic. Head of marketing now.
Honestly.
In the audio version, just keep the version where I say yes from IVM.
No. What you just
The
say that 2
lies.
you got from IVM and 1 you
Yeah.
got from, let's say, Amazon or whatever. I don't know. Yeah.
There are better sites.
I don't know the t-shirt sites.
He's wearing IVM t-shirts only.
Yeah.
But can I tell you something? I have never bought clothes in my life. Not one thing. Not one.
No, I'm
always get-
I
sorry,
swear on my
sorry.
mother, not
Screw
one.
every other topic. How have you not bought clothes?
I'm not.
Somebody gives it to them.
No, Aisha buys you clothes.
No. I do get clothes, but they don't come from...
Get means what? You have some magical closet of Narnia that you open it and then just
I
clothes
got suits
in
from
there.
CNBC. I get shoes from theatre. I get socks from the theatre. I get clothes
What's
from other
happening at the
people.
theatre?
Kinal
We
gives me shorts.
You
He
can't
buys
keep
foil.
those socks, Cyrus.
Huh? Of course you
You
can.
can keep them.
It's a poor man's medium. The one thing you can keep is a short. Who wants those socks back after I sweat in them
That's
for
very
25
true.
shows in the same pair? So I used to actually, we did a play called Godspell. I had many socks at the end of it. So I used to take other people's socks home also.
But we had Malaika Arora on the show who said you didn't used to change underwear while you were abroad.
Not
So
change underwear. I famously used to
you
carry
took
the underwear in the
just
pocket
one pair
and not a
of-
bag. Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Yeah. She was appalled.
As she should
She's
be.
quite
Poor
the
thing.
hemp, one of those ladies with those bags and lots of different clothes and all that. Actually, she's quite cool. She's one of the lads. A couple of the other girls are very girly in that sense, and then it becomes difficult because for one night,
But
3
what
bags.
is it about girly and boy to carry chaddi?
It's not a judgment call. I'm just saying that different types. So there were those who would carry lots of things and hygiene products like Saukar. Saukar would be girly about this in that sense. Because
Oh my
he had...
God.
It was the first time I saw a male with a face... I hope you're listening to this, Saukar, you bastard. he had that... I hadn't seen that. You know what you have in the aeroplane, that thing they give you, that little hamper thingy?
Yeah.
With the
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
in.
yeah.
So he had a big size version of that, like a little handbag.
In the 90s.
In the 90s, when he first came, 99.
that's strange.
And he brought that. We went to Delhi together and he had this huge thing. I said, what is this? I thought it was like a laptop, one of those small machines. And he opens it and there's just all kinds of stuff for pimples and acne.
But no wonder he looks so young still.
Yeah,
Yeah, which
does.
means he
He
took his job
passes off
seriously.
at like so many
He
younger
does.
roles.
The face is very young. And then when he takes his shirt off, he's got like breasts are falling and all because he's really old. But his face is
But his
fabulous.
face is very-
Yeah, I'm the opposite.
Did you say breasts are falling? Wow.
yeah. Hey, Punit.
Cyrus can get away with that. We can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breast sag, bro. Ayushi? Not in your case.
You don't
but
need to answer
women,
that.
Don't women, Ayushi, just tell them.
I'm leaving
Don't women.
the show.
It's called gravity and age. It happens to all of us.
It happens to men also.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yours have perked up, Cyrus, in your old age.
You buy t-shirts which talk about women and love and all that. And
No,
you'll
I
be
mean,
in
I'm
my
just
breasts all day.
You posted a topless picture on your Instagram yesterday.
Did I?
Top.
Yes.
I didn't post
I
it.
am sorry.
Your social.
What?
Yeah.
Koslob is posted.
Right now, please go to Cyrus's account.
I sent it
and,
on the family chat just to irritate my wife and because he has
Nah,
access
now
to
I
that.
want to see.
So then I was actually taking a shot of my back.
Yeah.
Because I think my back has improved the last 2 years the most.
Yes.
So I was just, we take these pictures just to see. It's not really to show anybody else, to see your own
In
back.
the gym. My
There's
look.
mirrors for that.
My look.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
It's not bad. Not for a 50-year-old. You
Not
see,
at
not
all.
bad at
It's
all.
you see
great.
my lats are like pretty well developed
Mm.
for a non.
Is this
competitive
this is not
bodybuilder.
body shame. This is body promoting. Very good.
No, what the hell is she talking about?
Your body.
Some old man playing with weights takes a picture. No, nothing more than that.
So was it the same old man?
See the intention on my traps from the bar. Okay, that's
What's that thing
permanent.
what's
That black dot.
What's happened?
Yeah,
there?
that's from the bar on your when you squat.
And you're okay with just having a
won't
permanent,
go.
like
I
a
love
hump
it.
on your back?
Yeah, well, it's not a hump, sweetie. Don't go to that space, yeah. It's just a fucking rusty bar which leaves a mark after many years. Yeah, I like to use the same old bar. That's why I've not left my wife.
Oh my God. Let's move on to the topic.
She don't hear the show, Punit. She don't hear the show.
The show started like 10 minutes ago,
I
right?
know,
This is
yeah.
all
Yeah, yeah.
this is all live.
And he points fingers at Silvery for being, scattered and not getting into the points and all that.
That's why I'm saying let's go to the
Now what?
topics.
No, now Silvery. Silvery.
You're gonna start a riot on your chat.
No, me and Silvery have the same relationship you and Sahukar did. No.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we get along very well.
So do we.
What the hell's wrong with you?
No, that's what you think, Cyrus. Maybe Saukar hates you.
No, I'll say this once. Don't ever make me repeat it. He's my favorite by a huge margin. Okay, there's no
Aw.
question about who to stay with and who to hang with.
Why do you hate Chinappa?
I love Chinnappa. Chinnappa can't bear me in the room.
Oh.
He would walk around like one of those Adalat serials, the lawyer, that
Yeah.
walk of up, down. Because he wants to clear the food and he wants to clear the room, make it clean and neat. And I'd be eating naked
That
as usual.
criminal.
But he put you under pressure like, are you done?
Oh, that's
Are
the
you done?
worst.
I'm like, I'm not done. I got 7 French fries and I want to, elongate that while the match is going on and all. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, first topic for the day.
Tell me about you and Silvery's living in though.
You all live together?
No, Baba.
They're like
Stop
cookies in a
spreading
pot.
rumors. Silvery has like a huge house in Powai.
That I know. I
Yeah,
thought you
I
also
live in a 1
that
BHK
house.
with another roommate.
But if society accepts you all, you can be part of this 7-bedroom house.
Sure.
Yeah.
If he pays the rent.
Society
Obviously,
doesn't
he
have
has
to
to pay the
accept you.
rent.
His family has to accept you into that.
His
seven.
family has to accept him. Please understand.
Wouldn't it also be love jihad besides other things?
Oh shit, I didn't think
Kind
of that.
of, yeah.
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 You think they have an issue?
I don't know. You have to ask Silvery. Ask him tomorrow. He's going to be on the show.
No, I think he'll take a long
I
time
mean,
to
a
answer.
gay interreligious
Or
couple
just
would
answer
be-
in the
yeah.
comments,
Punit,
Antarik, you're
Punit, you've got a
watching this.
sitcom premise already.
Yeah.
It's a huge one. They're gay. They're from different faiths. One set of parents liberal. One set very conservative. It'll be great. Yeah. What a show.
And like also dimensionally different. So it's like there's
Physical.
a lot going.
Abuse them. Oh, gone. I should be plain.
No,
Be
man.
explicit.
Dimensionally different. Okay.
Wasn't that a nice of him.
Wow,
Sure,
see,
yes.
this is a cathedral school training. How sophisticated her language
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
And you don't feel insulted initially. But it's hugely insulting. She was going into the physicality of both of you all, by the way. Huh? Let me just be honest and frank about this so that nobody has any doubt.
He has taken my
What
word
was,
and
what's the
run with it.
comment? Someone said something silvery. They live in together. What?
Living in one of his cars. It's
Oh, okay. Okay, I think we wasted enough time. Joe Biden says.
Oh, in your face, Abbas. Silvery. Silvery.
He never, at least he doesn't tell us that this is a waste
Never,
of time
never.
because frankly, let's
Never.
be honest, the entire hour is...
Yeah, true.
Sure.
You
I
know.
mean, yeah, but
Don't give the premise away, Abbas.
For me, Silvery will be searching for some word. Okay, so there's no question of getting to the point.
Guys.
In UP, we're just stuck. Going around in circles. You better be clear, bro.
Joe Biden says he's willing to. See, you put it in my
Put
head
the accent on.
of the silvery.
No, Biden.
No.
How do they know an
Joe
Indian
Biden
guy?
says he would be willing to use force to defend Taiwan against China.
This was not in the news list.
It was
given
not, but
yesterday.
I put some geopolitics in there.
Wow.
So does this
Politics.
mean, for once again, is it
That's a little scary.
oncoming of World
That's a
War
little scary
III?
because they don't want to do
Yeah.
anything for Ukraine. The against
Americans?
Russia.
Yeah.
In a sense, they
Not
haven't.
directly.
They have cut off Russia
blinked.
from.
Oh,
They-
wow.
Listen, this goes back to the United Nations, the League of Nations, when it was formed, it was important bloody body. They
Right.
first said, first we'll morally tell you this is wrong. Well done. Then we will start trade embargo, half-hearted trade embargoes. And then we will resort to war. If you don't resort to a war, nothing happens. The world just carries on. They find ways and jugad to manage its countries. So I'm sorry to tell you, Mr. Joe Biden, supporter, that I don't think he's going to do anything. And he's definitely not going to poke the bear because China is twice the bear Russia is right now. Please, ladies and gentlemen, Russia is a much smaller country. What was Russia's population? Punit, you as a Russian should tell us.
Population is lower, but area-wise is
Yeah,
bigger.
it's
No,
really
forget that.
huge.
You got ice
You
everywhere.
can't really consider like, oh, Siberia. Like,
Yeah,
you
really.
know how to move the glaciers,
You got
are
one
you?
Siberian tiger and one grizzly bear or something like that. What are you talking about? Really?
But no, it's an outlandish claim, not claim, but statement I've put out there, and like to just.
Here's a
it's
huge
bit weird.
question. If they start a war with China, do they outsource the war to China? So China fights China. Because that's all. Oh God, what about us? We've been their outsourcing heroes.
You know,
We'll be fighting China for them, a proxy war. We'll be like, no, we don't want to do
listen,
this.
we only know how to make clothes
That's true.
in sweatshops.
That's
Don't involve us in war.
No.
Aren't we already doing a proxy war with
Listen,
China?
we do great things now. We stopped Chinese food and things like that because we were anti-China. I mean,
Yeah,
people
TikTok.
broke TVs in
That's what
Delhi.
we
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Indian Chinese already we've taken revenge enough with
Yeah.
Indian Chinese.
Yeah, we destroyed their cuisine. Also, I love Indian Chinese. Punit, don't say that.
Honestly, yes. I've stayed there for a longer time, and I was just like, no. I prefer the
Our Chinese, no?
Chinese. Yeah.
It's almost like a bad palate version of a. Because as you.
It's just conditioning. No? You've grown up with that and you drunk with that. So.
I've eaten at the most fancy places. She definitely has across the world. But I still will eat the chili chicken from that stupid Golden Eagle, Golden Eyes, Nariman Point. Before your time, there
Yeah.
used to be these trucks in Nariman Point. We used to go and have the soup and the
Yeah.
chili chicken and the fried rice.
No, but even today, there's something about having like one of those meals at like China Garden.
Oh,
where
the
you
clubs,
have
the club
the
Chinese,
Club Chinese.
which is
oh,
closest to the
club
old-
Chinese.
They don't rub it in, huh? Ayushi, they don't understand club culture.
Oh God, it's just.
What are these gestures that's happening?
Bro, we gotta get some violence in this show.
just
This show's too
started.
nice. You're selling fucking t-shirts. I mean, hey, t-shirt for sale.
What is this club culture?
I can't talk about it.
Okay.
Basically, either you're the
Biden-
majority community or you're one of us. that's the club. It's in club. out
It's
club.
only beyond Bandra, Abbas.
No, Joe Biden, just go back to it, please.
Yeah, I know. I can't understand.
Yeah. What club is he in?
Banging his chest about attacking China. He's not going to do it.
I mean,
He wants
so when is
attention.
the next American election next
He's-
year? No, 2024.
Right now,
I know.
Republicans will win in a second.
Really?
100%.
No matter who runs.
No matter who, the squirrel runs, Trump will come back. Anything.
Trump will come back even. I have a
Biden's just,
feeling.
he's just, we never thought about this. We thought anything better than Trump. You know,
No,
that was the
he
thinking.
was to just stop Trump coming for another 4 years. That's all.
You know what
Everyone
it
has
is?
the expectation
Are you
of him
seeing?
of doing something.
No, it's like when you have that bad breakup, right? You need a girl in the interim
He's
or boy
the
in the interim.
rebound.
The
He's
rebound.
just the rebound.
You need the rebound, and that's him. And then you got to get rid of him and get someone real.
But you know the thing is, when you have a rebound, you're supposed to put in the work
Yeah.
to develop yourself enough so
Correct.
that the next one isn't a rebound and next one has the potential of
I
being
don't,
something
I don't just see
real.
it like that. I also see it as you clean the slate. So you take it out of your system.
Yeah, but the
sort of.
Democrats should be working
Yeah.
towards something
Yeah.
better. Right now, they're just floundering. They're just like, oh, we have it right now. You think you're going to get it back in 2 years? Oh, this is
No,
going
so
to be
technically, he's like an experiment.
But you
That's
don't
what he
think
co-
Kamala
comes out.
Harris has a chance in
Oh, God, no.
2024?
God, no.
Kamala
As a
Harris.
right-wing Indian Desi supporter, I have to say no. I really
No,
have to say.
look, seeing her there, for what she represents and the journey, the person, everything. I stand by her 100%. do I think that they're ready for a color woman president? I don't. They're not.
My issue is not that. I just don't think she's got enough personality and it's not an interesting enough person and doesn't have that gravitas and that sense of like a Punit has, a leader amongst men. When Punit walks in Kandivli, people across the road say, "Kaun hai?" With a lot of respect and reverence. Yeah.
But Cyrus, Marine Drive reminded me, Rustam ice cream parlor might be shutting down.
No. 1 second. It's still in the small court. So there's a long time.
The appellate system is 4 more courts to go.
Yeah,
4 more
yeah.
hierarchy of courts.
She's still in the small court.
But can they still function while the
Of course
case
they
is
can.
going
I
on?
went there.
Okay.
I had ice cream. I spoke to her.
Throughout the IPL, it's been full. They're using the CCI's IPL to make more money.
100%. They're like CCI.
Yeah. Because people are coming out and going all the way back to the suburbs. Everybody goes to K. Rustam and has an ice cream. The sandwich is
It was
fantastic.
crowded. Yeah, when I went. But we spoke to her. and
Punit,
she
do you have
was
an
like,
idea
"No,
what we're
it's time."
talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course he knows. Punit was educated in South Mumbai. What do you think?
Okay.
Then,
For lack of a better word.
yeah. Luckily for him, 80% of the institutions are Sindhi run. So he just walked in wherever he wanted to. You change
Right.
college on the weekend. It's not a problem. Unlike us, who had to stand and look at lists. Nothing for
No,
us.
you had some special quota, I'm sure.
Well, in Xavier's, it was easy. But my dad was an ex. And then I think minorities get a little bit of a plus and all that. And my time. But I got 67% in ICSE and I got into Xavier's and there was no problem. Last year, girls got 98%
And they
in
didn't
getting.
get
So
in,
I don't
yeah.
know what happened to the
What
world.
year was
this
this,
the
Cyrus, for
cutoff
you?
has gone insane.
1989-90.
But that's junior college or senior college?
Junior.
Junior.
But they were, bro,
But by the way, even senior college has become 98, 99 for all
that's
like
because all the
accounts.
science.
remember
That's
figures.
because all the science fuckers come in.
we were 92
What do you mean
grades.
science fuckers?
They switch over to arts.
You know,
and then
like-
the arts cut off in 99%. Which
Like
makes no
Jamshed
sense.
I
Baba.
feel personally attacked. I
all the
also
science fuckers.
changed
the
from
greats.
science to
The
arts.
Sarojini Naidu.
I'm also
all these
science-
fuckers. Yeah, science fuckers.
But y'all switching ruins the pool for people who actually had a pursuit of the art subjects, which is also such a stupid word, but yeah.
But in my time, it was like 15 guys and 77 girls, if I remember correctly, in junior college. I thought it was in heaven. It was unbelievable, you know.
Yes,
I mean,
we had 5 guys.
the
35
ugliest of the
girls.
15 guys had hope, came out positive.
No, even
reinforcement.
in dentistry, like 65 girls, 35 boys.
Wow, why did you leave?
I know.
You really
I'm
thought you could do better in
regretting
comedy in terms of women. You guys don't allow women on stage.
But
Kajol, are you
don't
listening?
point at Silver. That's the other guy, not me.
Silvery. One more knife in his back while he's not. Stab and twist it. What
Okay.
about topics, guys? It's only
Next
10,
topic.
20.
So, there's a report that has come up which says that Bollywood is on the decline when it comes to theatre going public, and South Indian films are doing way better.
Yes.
That
And
report
dubbed
we-
versions of South
We
Indian
did that
films
report
into
3
Hindi.
months back when the first
So,
of the
what is
big-
your takeaway from that, Cyrus?
I'm very happy, although I don't know why the films are doing better, but I think it's very good. Enough. Why should one monopolize the entire culture?
No, but the monopoly is
Time
shifting.
for
no,
Telugu
no.
and Kannada to come through, and I'm
Okay.
ready. And Kannada, especially because it's a small player. I do this. I don't know why.
No, but
but
Telugu and Tamil are the
no,
more
they're
dominant.
big. They're big. But I'm
yeah.
saying Kannada is a really small player. They're
But it's
much less money.
growing. They're doing
This
better
last
now.
film, this KGF.
KGF,
Yes.
yeah.
I mean, went through the roof.
But even that RRR and Pushpa, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
I think there was a slew of them just banger.
3 of them back to back.
Yeah.
Telugu and Kannada
Amazing.
both. But and my friend Gopal, who's an actual actor, professional actor.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
He's a real actor.
See, when he watched it in Telugu, he watched the original version as well. And he said,
He
I don't
understands
understand-
Telugu.
No, you don't have to sometimes. You watch the Hindi version, you know what the film's all about, and you won't watch it again.
But you can watch it with subtitles.
Yeah, that's what I try to explain to him, but he's from Uttarakhand, so, having a conversation after some time is very He's a sweet guy.
But it's nice to see a different side, because have you just seen the constant, every single Bollywood movie that comes out, for some reason, what is our obsession with Punjab and North India? Like, do no other states
Also
exist?
the names, Prem, Sanju, Vijay,
Jug-
I mean,
Jug-
the five
Jio.
These are all
names.
90s
I mean, all
names.
these-
Cyrus.
They're all
Sorry.
filmmakers.
I saw a very good Marathi film the other day called Zombieville, which is a zombie film set in Dombivli.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
where
No,
is
better
it?
It's
be
on
good,
Z5.
because the Title sounds great.
Z5.
But you're not answering Ayushi's comment
Is
about
it
why
actual zombie or just people from the train getting down in the evening?
No, it's actually the reason for zombie
Why
is
don't they
is
show-
urbanization is the
Bro,
reason.
going back to her
Oh,
point, the
it's-
diaspora is not
Yeah.
shown enough. It's all 2-3 cities and a couple of states which are basically
But what would you like to see?
No,
in
She's
a
saying
Bollywood
why I
film?
want stories more
So,
coming from
okay,
say,
so what-
Orissa,
Gujarat.
for example, or
Gujarat.
Gujarat still gets some.
Jayesh Bhai Jordar flop.
Exactly.
Yes,
It flopped.
Gujarat.
It flopped.
Was it bad?
It
I
flopped.
haven't seen it yet.
flopped.
I haven't seen it either.
Baman,
but
Baman
it's
is in
flopped.
it.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
But it
It
didn't do
flopped?
very well.
Somebody said that it was like fun if you go with a family kind of like decent.
I can't comment on the quality of the film because I haven't seen it, but it
okay,
didn't
even I
quite.
haven't seen it,
it
Is
didn't
it like a
quite.
parody thing or is it
No,
okay?
it's
It's
an issues-based film about female
Female
feticide.
But
infanticide, I think.
the accent and all is more like a play, you know, how when we do Gujarati accents or Marathi
Yeah,
accents.
very over the top.
Once you do over the top for 2.5 hours, you
It's
can't
too
take it
much.
seriously.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
take it seriously. That's what I think.
Because
Okay.
normal
But I
Guju
like
people are
Ranveer.
Guju enough by themselves. You don't have to over Guju.
No, but that's the beauty. the beauty of getting it right, where it doesn't become a parody, and
Yeah.
then somewhat get it right. It's not easy. It's much easier doing the parody. What
we
we
should
do.
have selected that guy, no, Ranveer. What is
Yeah.
his name?
Sing.
No, they
Singh,
should use Kunal. Now he's now doing the same accent for all India. Yeah, it starts Bengali, goes Marathi, there's a little bit of Parsi, and then it ends Gujarati. It's fantastic. And South Indian though is forgotten completely. We just do whatever you can do.
But they're doing great stuff, clearly.
Marol Aditya.
The South
Aditya.
is doing.
Yes,
That's
Aditya
the
says
point. The
Marol
point is.
needs
The point is
representation in movies.
why are you or rather why are people outside the South saying identifying more with the South films?
Yeah, that's a
Because-
good
But
question.
you know why? Because sometimes it's now, I don't know, you're going to make some comment about like background education and all, but I'm just saying, no, because
I
you,
like how she's already perceived here.
Reverse
Your response.
Reverse snobbery. Reverse snobbery is when you anticipate that your snobbishness will be picked on.
yeah,
You sort of give a
yeah,
premise.
snobbery.
Make your point, yeah.
But I'm saying it's like I don't see Bollywood and relate to that either. So it's not like I'm having like there's a conflict of relation. It's more like, oh, this is just something different. There is a story here. It's not crazy sometimes over in like this. I just can't see Anil Kapoor in one more Punjabi film where he's like Puttar and like, you know, it's
Why him?
insane.
He's moved abroad. He's France's
No.
biggest star now, or something like that.
France.
No, I'm just saying.
And I'm not saying that he's a bad actor. He is good actually. He is watchable.
You're
in
saying it's
so
overdone.
Many, it's just now how much are you going to keep telling us that we have to go to North India and to the pin and you have to be this way and you can't do this, and sometimes it's nice to see different. First of all, different actors. I also am
Different
seeing that.
Different locales also.
You're seeing the same 10 people in Bollywood again and again and
Right.
again. I make no commentary about what that means and how they get there. No, I'm saying it's nice to just see different people.
And they're all in 5-star locations all the fucking time. Like,
or
there's no-
Switzerland in the old days.
Yeah.
And you don't have like these unrealistic body standards also. I think like
Oh, that I
that's
don't know.
different.
The other women in KGF and all, are they?
No, they're very pretty. They're all
They also
very
have
pretty.
fantastic figures and all. I'm sure they won't take a chance.
But they're not like zero. What is
Size
that?
zero.
that zero
size,
thing
yeah.
is past, guys. That
No,
was just
not,
that
not
Kareena
in
Kapoor,
Bollywood, right?
Not really.
early Deepika Padukone sort of.
Oh, please. Tell me the new generation and who has diversity in face, skin color,
Abbas.
body type.
Yeah.
You know what? The minute Abbas is in Bollywood, I first
She'll
day
come
for
back.
sure.
No, what are you saying? Nawazuddin and all these guys who come up now.
When was the last movie he did?
What is that Tripathi film?
Silvery
Pankaj
says-
Tripathi.
Yeah,
or
well-
Nawazuddin. Look at them. They're very everyman sort of guys.
100%.
But
Right?
Cyrus, Pankaj Tripathi is not a lead. In
No,
any
he
movie,
is
right?
in a way a lead now. In OTT shows,
So
and all, he's almost like a
OTT,
lead.
no, but one second.
Because the conventional
Please don't
Hirogiri is
conflate,
not there
but
also,
don't
no?
conflate Bollywood with OTT.
That's true. Okay.
Conflate. It's a word I never heard of this podcast before.
Aren't you educated in South Bombay?
I was.
Manya, we come here so the women look good. Okay. Understand that.
OTT is great. There's diversity of content, people, all of that. But Bollywood, you're telling me you disagree that it's so same recycle, same.
Well, there's
recycle?
some films there, but there also are new filmmakers who are doing a little more interesting things and all that. And some of the stories are better because they're more, like,
Yeah.
about a scientist. Don't ask me names. I'm very bad with names, but
some-
about impotency in the case of that Ayushmann Khurrana.
No,
So they're taking-
the thing is, I like Ayushmann Khurrana's movies because even if there's some
you seem to
that
have a
social message.
certain. How do I put it? You seems to be drawn towards this world
Ayushmann.
of carnal knowledge. Let's call it.
Because Ayushmann Khurrana's movies always deal with this.
What is it with him and you? That's all you guys do. You watch it, he does it. I mean, what's going on?
He's a good actor.
Why can't he make a movie about a horse or something? It's something different.
Horse
I
trading.
think
He'll
set,
probably
Yeah,
he'll
yeah.
make it about that.
I think Setmax should be blamed for this. For a decade or more, they set it
Actually,
all
yeah,
up.
dubbed films.
Yeah, they kept feeding us all the dubbed films, and now we have a higher res version of the dubbed films because higher production value. And like, fuck.
May I tell you honestly that the great Vijayakar and I used to love watching South Indian films in Hindi because the dubbing ones would run on all the other
Yes.
channels, and it was great fun because the dubbing was always wrong. You just felt it was wrong. The way it just didn't work.
It was
shit
as
fun.
funny as Javed doing Takeshi's Castle at one point.
That was funny,
is,
dude.
first of all, a classic.
Yeah.
And I would pay money for that to
But
come back.
I'm not understanding. So Javed, you liked or didn't like?
I love
I
it.
love.
You love Javed's take of Takeshi's
It
Castle?
was the best.
Sorry, Punit, your
commentary.
joke has not worked in
I
this
said
setting.
it's as funny. watching
No,
the
okay.
Doubt movie.
He's given himself a chance to get out of this one.
Yeah. He thought it through.
No, but that was like a niche. That was an amazing. That one
Weren't
I
you a bit,
just
weren't
laughed.
you a bit old for Takeshi's Castle? I mean, I have no idea.
No,
but
it was like, what, a
my
decade
son
ago?
was, my son was really young at
No,
that
no,
time.
no.
and-
So you used to come to school,
Yeah,
and I'm
usually I
It
laughing.
was,
the maths. My
it was
son was about
great,
8, 9.
great stoner programming, Takeshi's Castle.
What does that even mean?
With
When
Javed
you get-
backdrop.
Oh, okay. Is that true when you have to do drugs to enjoy Takeshi's Castle? That's what he's saying. I'm just
No,
repeating
you
that.
don't need to do drugs to enjoy anything.
Javed
Jaffri
At
is
all.
drugs.
Instead of doing drugs, you can just buy a T-shirt. That's almost as
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But Javed Jaffri's voice was like, it was like a
Yeah,
high,
yeah,
like
yeah.
because he did not stop.
Did he do Japanese accents?
He did not.
Oh, abhi dekho, ito sa
No, that was the...
Sometimes-
Cyrus, the PM is in Japan. We should look. We should be careful.
You want him to come back. That's your point, right? Okay. And they all speak Hindi, by the way. There. The kids talking to him in Hindi everywhere he goes. He's like, Gujarati chu.
Shall we go to the Jupiter improv segment?
No, is
You've
this-
done nothing. Which she was saying something, letting the
No,
lady
nothing at all. Jupiter, love it, money.
Yes.
talk. We didn't get into any consensus
Well,
on the whole South Indian film phenomenon thingy.
No, I have a question. Do you think it's a matter of time before one of the big Khans releases a movie and then it comes?
Salman
back?
Khan has been doing that. He's just
He
been
released
taking the films.
one. What was called Radhe Sham? I
Oh, so is
think.
Akshay. So these two
Yeah,
are
but
being-
Akshay is not. I'm
No,
sorry to
but
say,
they
but
are-
he's not on the
They
same
are
level.
buying the rights to South Indian films,
And
especially
they just
Telugu,
keep remaking
and
them.
remaking
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Frame for
Amir is
frame.
releasing the Forrest Gump remake where he's
Who?
playing a Sardar.
Okay.
Lal Singh something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a Forrest Gump,
Official Forrest Gump remake.
and he has to be a Sardar in this.
Yes.
Yeah.
He chose
Make
to.
up
Don't
that
even get
what
into
you
it.
will.
Don't even get into it. It's his problem now. Alright? Let him deal. He's holding the baby here, not us. We're fine. We're off the hook. We go
Good.
watch KGF. We're
Fine.
okay. Yeah.
It's his problem.
Shah Rukh is releasing 2 films next year. One is Pathan and the other is a Rajkumar Hirani film.
But that sounds a bit conventional from what she's saying.
Yeah,
No,
I'm-
but I want to see SRK do something conventional. Just this, what he.
Oh, he's done too much from left field, is what you're saying.
I think that it hasn't really worked out for him, and I think I grew up in the 90s. I'm an SRK fan.
So
I want him to do something a bit
But the
more in
great
his
thing about him is he
wheelhouse.
doesn't have to have a successful film. He's still popular. He's just one of those guys.
No, of course, but it would be nice to not have to look at him and be like, shit, man, again.
Didn't do so well.
Yeah.
And then some kid whose name you can't pronounce has outrun him.
Also, may I say now that the establishment is kind of sort of going after him. When he comes back, it's going to be like a big deal.
I think he should come back into politics. I'll support him. What do you
Which
think?
party?
SRK
Why
party?
back into politics?
Bandra
Well,
party.
Yeah, he's never
He
dipped into it.
Then, well, in a sense, he's supposedly very close to a certain family, blah blah blah, in Delhi, etc. So there's always a chance. But I'm saying he starts his own party. He doesn't go and
Being close to that family doesn't get you anywhere in politics.
It doesn't get you anywhere now, but it could have made a few years back.
It's not getting them anywhere.
Yeah.
No, in fact, it's a bad thing for them right now. They should really take a break.
They should distance
Making
themselves from
Kohli
each
and
other.
Sharma take a break from T20 cricket and all that. I mean, these guys can take
I
a
like
break.
how we went
Same
from films to politics to now
No, I'm saying-
sports.
Hey, you guys watch
Iconic
a lot
figures.
of you guys are into cricket a lot.
Not me. Cyrus.
Why haven't they taken Ashwin for T20? He played so well in the
It's a
IPL.
good point. It's a good point, but he's had a run of it for the last year. It's just-
What a
I-
segue.
Why are we extra
No, I
innings
get what
now?
she's saying because at least on Indian wickets, there's a good chance for him to
He
do
did
that.
so well.
But I don't know if you'd play him in Australia. He did well with a bat, actually.
And-
Batting at 3 and making some runs and winning the last game. for them.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
I mean, what more do you have to do
No, he
to be
did well
picked by
with the
the
ball
squad?
also. Yeah. No, I agree. I'm a
Ashwin
fan.
bats
I'm
at
being
three.
given hand
don't follow the
gestures
IPL.
to go into
Ashwin is
the
spinner,
break.
no?
They put him in at 3 a few times. About 4 or 5
Improv.
times he's batted at 3.
Cyrus, the audience
stop
is asking
watching
us.
I have
stand-up
a question.
comedy at the
Can I-
Hive and watch the IPL.
Tarun Kaushik is
Yes.
improv.
Yeah.
I genuinely want to
Oh
ask
shit, I have to read
Tarun.
something.
Even the audience
You
wants.
want us to do this improv?
Improv segment, yes.
Yes.
You like
So,
Do I have to read something?
Tarun, I'm talking directly to you right now. Just you and me. You like this segment? Say yes. Comment. Say something.
today's improv segment is managing multiple bank accounts is as difficult
So
as...
I don't need the glasses.
No, not really. I mean, you will need them in a few minutes.
Okay.
But for now,
Huh.
managing multiple bank accounts is as difficult as managing multiple girlfriends.
No, when your underwear gets stuck between your butt cheeks and you're in a
Removing a
public
wedgie.
place and removing the wedgie without using your hands because that a place where you just have you ever done- how do you do that?
It's
I
a-
can do that, guys.
There's a dance.
Yeah, you can.
I know.
Adjusting dance to
Yeah.
it.
Because I've done it so many times. I don't know why I always wear tight stuff. There's no
Also,
point.
because you're not updating the underwear, so it's bound to get stuck.
Not just
Updating.
updating. I'm not.
How
I'm
do you
not.
update underwear?
I'm not getting rid of it. Okay, I'm one of those guys who cares. I keep the same people with me all my life, same underwear, and that's why when I was 2 or 3, the size was a little different.
Tarun says, I just don't want cricket. So he'd rather take the improv segment than cricket. Managing multiple accounts is as difficult
As difficult as being a fuckboy in Kandivali.
Wow. Okay.
One sec.
And
Comedy's
I
lost.
again get the shit of being the townie. He just shat on a neighborhood.
Comedy's lost
And
is Kandivali's
Jupiter
gain.
still decides to stick with us. Okay.
Jupiter has not watched this program. They're far away.
Why did I laugh at that?
I don't know.
That's so
Managing
funny.
multiple bank accounts is
Will you stop
as
singing again and
difficult
again like
as-
a 5-year-olds?
I'm setting
She's
it
got
up.
it.
It's as difficult as managing one. I have trouble with my one account only. I don't need
Punit,
more.
when your one account is worth 10 million crores, you don't need to have 10 1 rupee accounts.
Cyrus, आपके मुंह में घी शक्कर because I wish
You
my
said
one
आपके
bank.
मुंह में घी शक्कर.
I said आपके मुंह में घी शक्कर.
Any woman talks about my mouth, I'm happy.
I said आपके मुंह. First of all, I said आपके because I respect.
Respect for
right.
Chacha. Chacha brocha, baby.
Yeah.
Chacha brocha. CB. Initials stay the same.
Should have a t-shirt that says who's your chacha.
Set up your
That's a
own thing.
really good t-shirt, by the way. Do that.
Managing multiple bank accounts is as difficult as managing multiple people on a podcast.
Managing multiple bank accounts is the same as translating my mom's Hindi to someone a vendor who's come to the house. It's just so much fun and takes very long. both.
पीछे से phone करो.
PC phone calls are amongst the easier ones. I do the washing machine one that she did about 2 months back.
What?
Where she's telling the guy, ma'am, kya hua? So she looks at him and says, "Pani bhara washing machine mein." So he said, "But wohi hai process."
But that's correct, no?
Yeah. No, but you have to explain it.
No, but she's right.
She got the essentials there.
Very mother supporters. You mother supporters.
Anyone got more?
Managing multiple
bank
bank
accounts.
accounts.
Is
It's
as
as
difficult.
difficult as being a vegetarian bodybuilder.
What bodybuilder?
A vegetarian bodybuilder.
Well, there have been 2 in the IFBB. With the right amount of anabolics, you can offset a lot of that. But you're right. In the long run, it's a problem. It's difficult.
I wouldn't know.
Who doubt that?
Shall we go to the break?
Oh, wait. Before we go to the break, I've written a monologue for, next
Just
week.
look at Ansiksh's comment. Jupiter has been the most fun campaign.
You want to read that out?
Ansrik.
Read out Antariksh's comment. I don't have it.
Can I have it on screen? Jupiter has been the most fun campaign to do on this
Wow.
show. Yes.
He's trying hard.
True Silver.
Someone
He's trying to
trying
keep
hard.
his job with
Which
the
is
sponsor
good, yeah.
directly. That's
No.
good thinking, honestly. Good thinking.
He's like, if IVM does me, I'll go to Jupiter.
Yeah.
Because actually, Jupiter's above IVM, So I don't know.
Well,
Pratilipi, Jupiter
we're all
is the same, and
even.
then IVM below, then Amit Doshi. These are the 4 big guns. And after that comes Abbas, who's the
Yes.
senior producer.
What a way to
What is
call
Vinay?
Amit
What is
fight
Vinay and
group.
Rishi then?
Vinay is. What are you, Vinay?
Wow.
He's shaking his. He's like producer.
Vinay is thinking he has to go back to Dombivli. 2 hours in a train.
Rishi though is sound engineer extraordinaire.
And also an actress.
Yes.
Nobody knows that. We did an audition. That's why I just set that up for some other OTT platform. I did an audition in the morning and I used him as the actress. And-
Rishi.
Well, I didn't have an actress. I didn't know you were coming.
was a stand-in.
He ran lines
He
with
either
you.
ran lines, 2-3 cues, very slowly, like a woman in coma. He's playing a 19-year-old hyper teenager super achiever.
I could have done that for you.
You could have, much closer to the real thing than Rishi. And Rishi, come se come shave karke aana next time. It's an audition, even though you're not on camera. And your question, ma'am, is?
No, this thing of this chat box automated thing. Recently, I was at an airport and there was this thing, ask us a question. We were looking for the toilet or something. I don't know what. And it didn't say anything, but it said press here. So I pressed and suddenly this lady, like actual physical lady, pops up and she's like, what can I help you with?
Like a
And
genie?
like a
Wow.
like a technical genie.
On the
On a
screen,
screen,
right?
on a screen.
But she's lying.
I actually thought it was Monkey Bar.
No. She was a real person. And then she's like, what do you need? So we're like, oh, directions to this. She's like, all right. Now you turn left and you go this way. And I was like, oh, wow. And she's saying, is that all I can help you with? Absolutely. Have a nice
wow,
day.
that's an opening for a guy
And
to
then
say,
she just
what's
left.
your phone number? Do you want to have dinner or something? I mean,
What's wrong with you?
but she says,
Sure,
what else
I'm
can I
sure
help
that's
you with?
against their policy.
One sec, Punit, did I get the wrong cue? The woman says, what else can I help you with? You're like, oh, okay, hello.
Maybe your number. That's what
Okay,
we're saying.
we're spiraling into another topic. We need to
Here's
go
what
into
I would
a
have
break.
done. Okay, as a mature human being, I would have sent my wife to the wrong gate, Terminal 9, and I would have said, okay, what's your number? And, I would have chatted it up.
Yeah, let's go to a break.
I hope we made our point with our plug.
I don't think you should try online dating.
I don't think it's going to work.
I don't think it'll work.
There'll be no difference on the scorecard, online, offline. It's the
It's not
same.
going to be different for you.
Let's go into a quick Jupiter Money break, and when we come back, some action as Abbas takes off his shirt.
Yeah. Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcasts Network. On Cyrus's Cock and Bull, Cyrus, Ayushi, Nivedita and Abbas address the rumors about Putin having blood cancer and discuss how an American cat owner won rupees 95 lakhs in a settlement. Is the Taj Mahal a Hindu temple? Esteemed cultural writer Rana Safwi weighs in on this debate with Siddharth Bhatia on The Wire Talks. On Smarter with Sid, Siddharth ponders whether it is okay to take a nap during working hours. On Marathi Khidkitun, the Deshmukhs talk to Marathi actress Amruta Khanvilkar about her new film Chandramukhi. And on Ek Chuski Finance, Priyanka explains why research is a must in making financial decisions. We've got some exciting news for you. IVM Podcasts has just launched its merch and our first line is out now. Head to the IVM Podcasts website and click on the shop tab to check out our first collection of t-shirts. Do follow us on social media. We are IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're enjoying this show or any of our other shows for that matter, please do tell a friend. Don't forget to rate us on any platforms you're listening on. You can also check us out on YouTube. We are also doing a small listener survey to better understand how you respond to our shows and advertising on the network. We would really appreciate if you could spare a few minutes to fill it. It helps us build better shows for you. And finally, we would like to thank our sponsors this week, SBI Life Insurance and Jupiter, our digital banking app.
What is hey, Abbas?
Wow, what a
is
sexy
hey?
voice for promo that
Gantai,
I...
what is hey?
Wow,
I
that
had,
guy.
That's
I'm
not
sorry,
how we
I'm-
do
I'm
things
gonna
here,
come out
Abbas.
and
It
say
has
this.
to be at least one hello and a long one. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
hello. But I just want to say that I think I had an orgasm.
I know.
It was
That's
that
okay. I
good.
don't blame you.
Sorry, Ayushi. I had to The voice it curdled my soul, literally. I mean,
Curdled your soul.
Shavik says,
Wow.
let's have a silvery voiceover versus Abbas voiceover debate for the next 5 minutes.
yeah, but
But I've never heard Antariksh do a voiceover.
it is very long. to
Yeah,
record.
there's a reason for that because it
It's very
doesn't
long to
have a
record
voice for
Silvery,
it.
because he can't find the word. He's always searching for something.
So, IVM,
yeah.
next up,
Actually, it's mentioned. It's mentioned.
And he's
Yeah.
trying to remember somebody's name for no reason. The constable in
Oh.
this news report, his
Names,
name was.
states, cities, and foreigners. Oh my God. And,
Silvery in the comment saying, hello to bola hi nahi. Yeah, Silvery, I don't copy other people.
for someone, hey,
Oh,
Abbas,
wow.
Abbas,
What?
guy doesn't turn up for the show.
He's
but
here.
Now he's become really, he's attentive. This is a great idea of you two sharing it. He's paying attention to every word.
So now when he's on the show, you better tune in as well and meet
Yeah,
Kathy.
yeah.
No, but he's actually in the studio when the other guy is on.
Wow, why is Rishi angry suddenly?
Rishi's walked out. Sorry guys, we're distracted with Rishi.
Okay, Rishi, you're friends with Antariksh, we get it, don't walk out.
Yeah, really. I mean,
Abbas,
honestly.
could you do this in Hindi?
Give me the lines.
Give the, he can. Your Hindi's pretty good.
You want me to do a view for your next show?
Yeah.
My Hindi is good.
Yeah.
Where is your next show?
Thane.
I have to do it Marathi then. I can't do it in Hindi.
No. The Hindi speaking audience, 100 people to come who speak Hindi. What is the problem? We'll do it. Don't worry.
Can you do Hindi?
Yeah, if you give me a script, I can
Yeah.
read it.
Okay,
Yeah,
can you
Punit
just-
What
Pania
is this
ka
linguistic
show.
challenge? Well, we are pro South. Didn't you understand what we were saying?
Yeah,
We are
South
against
Mumbai.
Hindi.
Pro South
Stop
Mumbai.
this national no national language.
Silvery,
we want Tamil to be the national language. We are against this.
Silvery just announced war in the comments. He goes,
Yes,
wow,
wow.
Abbas, it's war now.
Wow.
But did he spell it correctly?
So remember when Ayushi was here last time, we talked about this case where a bald person accused
Oh,
us.
she
I
went
know,
berserk.
I thought of it again,
She
yeah.
went mad about it. Yeah.
I didn't go mad. I asked Abbas what he thought and then you went mad.
Yeah, but your frankness is appalling.
It's
We-
a balding.
Oh.
Oh,
I'll leave.
the
I'll
disease.
leave.
The
I'll
disease
leave.
is finally.
I should
There's no
leave.
vaccine.
I
It's
should leave the
spreading like
show.
wildfire, the virus.
I know. I'm leaving.
Please keep these jokes for the shows where Silvery is around. So we have a similar, not similar, but another bald related
Story.
news story
Baldness related.
from Uttar
Someone is
Pradesh.
taking this personally, I feel, yaar, because he's the curator.
A bride in Uttar Pradesh has refused to marry a bald groom and cancelled the wedding midway.
That's hilarious.
in
You wear the
Unnao.
pug, na?
No,
You're
but-
meeting them for the first time, the pug is on, you have no
Nahin,
idea.
What happened was mid ceremony, so half the ceremony got over, he started feeling dizzy and faint and he fell down, and when he fell down his wig popped off as well, so she didn't even know, like
So she found out a little earlier than she would have eventually.
Why? But come on. They thought, I mean, they're going to be married for 57 years.
It's insane.
She's not going to ever find out.
It's insane. So that's why, and no matter how much they tried to convince her, both she just said no, and then her father, amazingly, was like, no, if you had told us before and maybe prepared, it would be
What do you
different.
mean?
And they brought the
100%.
cops in. Dude. They brought the
No, I
cops in
have
to
a problem with
convince
this.
the lady.
You forget the love romance angle. I feel it's a bit of a, what do you call it?
100%.
Deceit.
You can't imagine you fall down.
Can
and
I?
your whole
And the embarrassment of that in a public space, because that's going to be viral in their area and groups for the rest of their lives. You remember Tarun's wedding? And
Tarun
whatever.
Kaushik in the comments.
The name that came to head.
Yeah, he shot on cricket. No. So
You think it's all
But can I
subconscious anger?
can I play devil's advocate and say that in smaller districts,
You're on the side of the bald guy for some reason.
yeah.
Okay, all right.
That in many such cases, because the marriages are so like arranged marriages, the couple actually sometimes
see.
sees each other on first
No, but that
time on
doesn't
the day
change
of
the
the
fact
marriage.
that he's hidden the fact that he has a wig.
Yeah, because of the stigma that goes.
No, it also
along
talks about
with
his
it.
character, that he's not open and honest about everything.
because he
so
was
then-
wearing the wig and everything like that.
Not everybody is like body positive and all of that
Hey,
like us.
you don't
right?
fool your wife, brother. They're starting on a bad note.
I'm okay, fine. Abbas, would you do it?
No, but I'm not in Unnao. I don't come from that
Abbas
background.
Abbas
right?
wouldn't get married.
No,
Great.
I mean,
He's
I'm-
empathizing with the stigma, but then he lied. That's the point. Not the baldness, is the lying.
He's deceitful. Being deceitful. You got to be all straightforward about these things, yeah. I mean, they could lie
I
about
think
their
this is
bank
a great
accounts.
story.
everything.
Because
I love how that
100%
lady
if the
put-
woman was with the wig and if she had tipped over and her wig had
Exactly.
fallen off,
Wow.
the man would have demanded like extra money back. Being
Or-
like, no. I've
let
been
me
like,
marry your
she-
sister. This has happened many times.
So let's not. I think it's about the deceit so much as it is about. I mean,
And let's face it, he was no, Brad Pitt in the first place, right?
that we don't know.
I mean, I'm just thinking.
There's
just
no
assuming,
pictures, yeah.
I'm just assuming this is not like, what's his name? Who's the best looking
But
man
why
in the world?
can't it
I
be
mean,
just about the
Vin
looks?
Diesel has-
Vin Diesel or
look
whatever.
at
Doesn't look
bald
the
guy.
way he-
But
Look
Vin
at the
Diesel's
bald
not
guy.
wearing a wig and then turning
That's
up without
true.
it suddenly. That's the problem.
That's
the
the
problem is when that
No,
happens.
but what's your point, Punit?
Sorry.
I'm saying, why can't it be just about the looks also? Like he.
Yeah.
it's
No,
just-
because marriage is more than that. No,
No, it's not.
it's not a hookup.
Don't be a
And
romantic.
not in Unnao, Abbas.
Life is shallow. What you see is what you get. That's why when you call Swiggy, you demand the best.
You just compared Swiggy delivery with marriage.
It's sort
with
of
a
like
lifelong
that. You
commitment.
open the packet, ask for 6 chicken tikkas and there are 5 there. I immediately know something's fishy. And
But
it's
you
happened.
can return that, not in marriage.
Then he'll bring that one in his hand and come back. This is my worry.
But I don't think we're talking about the
Yeah,
same.
mumelo.
He just comes to your door, lone chicken tikka in hand.
I think it's allowed.
Mumelo. That's
Yeah, why I have to go there, Cyrus?
You know the mumelo story? So we had a French guy we did play with many years back and all.
Uh-huh.
And he was saying, why do you Indians say cheers? Why are you all saying cheers and you want to be English and all? So we said, no, we have one, but people don't like it. So we trained him and we sent him off with it. So he went all across India traveling saying mumelo to everyone instead of cheers.
I love that.
Mumelo.
Poor guy.
Got beaten up in Pondicherry apparently very badly.
People in Pondicherry got that, who don't even speak Hindi
Yeah, they
that
speak
well.
French, Tamil, French, Creolish,
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it's called.
So he said it in French.
Creoles.
Why are we taking this story further?
Because you introduced it.
I like the ball story better.
So you think
Okay.
it's not justified though?
I don't
Of
know.
what
I
you
just
say
think
that no
there's a
showing
lot
him
more.
And isn't it disturbing that the police is brought in and the
I'm
police tries to
disturbed.
convince the girl? It is not jurisdiction.
That is
But
wrong.
That is
I'm
UP.
not-
Then that's UP.
Yeah.
That means they had more money.
But
the father.
Wait a
the
minute. I mean,
husband.
isn't the poster boy of UP right now promoting?
Hey,
baldness?
watch your mouth. Not on my show.
Of course.
We don't take panga.
He's promoting what?
Baldness.
No.
The
He-
chief
he
minister.
says-
I don't think he's promoting it. I think he's
He doesn't wear a wig.
just.
Neither does he cover
But
his hair.
isn't
head.
his more like a religious thing? Like he
Why don't you ask him? Because I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Okay, get you a
monks I
direct
think
line.
are required to
I think a
shave
monk
their
is
heads,
required.
right?
Okay.
Puneet as an expert
We have a
on
rich
this.
girl from South Bombay and a Muslim dentist trying to understand
Half
the
dentist.
dynamics of a UP hardcore right-wing Hindutva chief minister. I'm going to step out with Punit and have a drink.
No, but I actually do a bit on this that if you have a bald head and a beard, people just assume you're a right winger because all the legendary right wingers of this country have had this look. L.K. Advani, Amit Shah, Praveen Togadia.
L.K. Advani wasn't completely bald. He had
He
the
wasn't,
uncle
but
baldness. He had this
That's
on
true.
the side.
Yeah.
No?
Which even I did, and one comedian told me that tu Bryan Cranston banna, tu Anupam Kher ban ke kyun ghum raha hai? Which inspired
Not
me to
bad.
But
shave
Anupam
off
Kher
my-
used to have the mooch also.
I also have a.
He has a very different look here for me.
Anupam Kher doesn't have the full thing. He has
No,
just
the
the
halfish,
handle.
yeah, the
the
halfish
handle,
thingy. Yeah. Oh, now he's going to Google Anupam Kher. This
No,
one
I'm
is-
not. I know who Anupam Kher is.
Even
Okay.
Kamala's done it now. So
Yeah.
Kamra has a mooch.
No, he has a bald head.
bald.
Why is he bald?
Oh, he shaved it?
Oh,
Yeah.
He's on the run. He's going to keep changing the look. Every week is a different guy. You don't know who he is.
That's very true.
All right, what are we
Um,
doing, bro?
So last time we played this game and it failed miserably, so I'm gonna try it again.
Which is, so not the lyrics.
Not the lyrics, which we played yesterday.
Then what?
The game was called Guess the Plot.
Oh,
Where-
God. Let's do the lyrics then.
This is a.
Lyrics are easier.
Lyrics is Silvery's thing.
I
So
don't like
yeah.
this game.
Look at the panelists.
Punit, what happens
Ayushi is
is
fainted. Punit's gone to sleep, and I'm already saying no.
I give Cyrus
This is like
a...
intellectual rape, you know? I mean, you're just forcing us
Anna,
out.
will you-
let's
will
not
you-
throw that word
Yeah,
around.
will you
so,
play-
like,
Intellectual molestation?
Did I
Educated
hear
molestation?
intellectual rape? Is that the word I
no,
heard?
no, stop
You
saying
need to stop saying it again and
No,
again.
no. We're not doubling down on
We're going to
this.
molestation then.
Not that that's any better, but...
Punit, this
sure.
comedian, loves these word phrases set up. So, by the way, just listen to his stand-up. So he's a fine one to talk. Yeah. Oh.
How we play the game is I give Cyrus a movie title, which I assume he wouldn't have seen, and Cyrus has to guess the plot of the film. Depending on how close he is to the actual plot, I'll give you a pass or a fail grade.
T-shirt.
So I'll give you a T-shirt. Let's go
I
with
can't
that.
believe after 50 years on planet Earth, he's giving a pass or a fail on a podcast, and that's the motivation for me to play this stupid frigging game.
And all I asked for is that one mug, and that also I have not
You
got.
haven't got the mug?
No, I haven't.
Today. I'll take it out of Amit's hands and give it to you. While he's drinking, in the middle of drinking, I'll pull it
That's
out.
exactly how I want it with the half-drunk beverage.
That's mine. Yeah, exactly. What
It's
does it
mine
matter? Yeah, it's a trophy.
Is there a specific mug design you want?
There was
Now
one
he's
with a
got
funny
time.
pun on it.
Now he's got time. Hurry up with the show.
Arey, I'm catering to my host.
There's one with a funny symbol or some logo. I forgot
No,
the
that
pun
may
now.
be religious.
The
Be careful.
IVM logo is
Be
not
careful.
funny. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
Rishi, you
I
can't
thought
talk
okay.
offline like that. Put your mic on. You can't have a personal tete-a-tete in the middle of a show. We're supposed to be professionals.
We'll
sorry.
come back to that.
Yeah.
How come when you were playing the role of that young 19-year-old girl, you didn't have this kind of enthusiasm? That time, it was like a
He's
Doordarshan-
talking to me,
He
he's
played
my
the role of a
friend.
Doordarshan newscaster in the 70s, playing the 19-year-old girl. It was so
Okay.
boring. It's horrible.
We'll play the game quickly and then go to the
newscaster for the
AMAs.
deaf and dumb people. No? The,
Oh, brother.
Deaf and mute, Baba. I don't call deaf and dumb.
Why can't you say dumb?
No, it's demeaning to those.
No, but
to
we don't
them.
talk about mute people. We talk about stupid people who are also deaf.
Then
That's
you
a
can.
whole other category.
But Punit, who are you talking about? The Punit comes from Kandivali. It's a different story there. Let's find out. Yeah.
the newscaster used to do all this, no? The sign language.
So apparently in the West, they have to do it for sure on in events and all.
Yeah,
They always
yeah,
have one
yeah.
guy on the side doing that.
Yeah.
And
And it
then-
looks
They
And
also
then-
do it for raps.
And
Like
you know what?
for raps.
They caught one person who was on some show in America just doing
Rubbish,
anything.
yeah.
No, she was doing interpretive dance at
Yeah,
one
yeah, yeah.
point.
And she wasn't the official person. She
At
just
all.
come on and
She
done
wasn't
it.
from
Yeah.
the
it
ASL.
looks like
They
he's making
send them.
fun of the main reporter. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, and became a big thing actually because it's not
Huge.
only is
Became
it offensive,
viral and-
it was
Yeah.
completely wrong but what she was doing was like what is
What
that
you're saying
sign
is what is
language?
completely wrong can be funny. Just and not that we are endorsing it. It's terrible.
That's actually I like that.
Yeah. That's my
Yes.
new T-shirt. What's completely wrong can be funny. And we spell it
Cyrus.
PHUNNY and blame Silvery.
guess the movie plot.
Oh God.
The movie is called
Can't-
Eternal
can't wait.
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I've seen this.
What was
Jim
the plot?
Carrey.
Jim Carrey, yeah.
Do you remember the
Something
plot?
with a car and there's a journey and all that shit.
No, the plot is Joel and Clementine begin a relationship after a train journey together.
Shouldn't it be Clementine?
Clementine. However,
Clementine. That's another
having
name.
had their
Oh my
memories.
darling, oh my darling, oh my darling, Clementine.
Clementine. It's
You are
Clementine.
lost
Okay,
in love
Clementine.
forever.
They have their
Dreadful
memories
sorry.
erased.
Clementine.
They want to have a breakup, so they get their memories erased.
Now we want to
from
sing the
each
song. We're
other.
not interested in your stupid
I
plot.
fail you, Cyrus,
Okay.
in Guess the Movie
But
Plot.
I've seen the film. I just can't remember
You
it.
didn't get a T-shirt.
You don't get it.
I don't want the t-shirt.
Okay, let's go to the AMAs.
That's it. That's your game.
Game ho gaya.
Yeah, we're running out of time and you're not
Wow.
willing to play.
No,
You want to do one more movie?
Yeah, Punit and Ayushi are slightly more cinematic, cinematic files or whatever.
Cinephiles.
Cinephiles.
Is
Are you?
cinephile?
Are you? He is, right?
Not really, but I'll take a guess.
I'm very
Give them a chance.
Take a
Okay, I'm going to
swing.
give you a very popular movie. This was
Oh, that's
popular.
looking down on your intellect. Huh? Because
Ah.
I've been an easy, popular one. Yeah.
Nayakan.
Nayakan.
Okay, I'll tell you the story.
Hmm.
This is the Sanjay Dutt film.
No.
This is the Anil Kapoor film.
That's
No.
Nayak.
That is Nayak, so in
Oh,
this
jeez.
Nayak.
Oh, I think Nayakan is the famous Kamal Hassan film.
Yes.
Of course, it's a copy of the famous Don.
Godfather.
No, Mumbai Don, yeah, Haji Mastan. It's his story.
Yes.
It was two Don story which they
Yeah.
put together as one.
Got this one correct and they didn't.
But
so
that's not how you
props to
play the game, Cyrus.
No, he got one
But
right.
Nayakan is
He's
a
been
South
trying
film.
since
Right.
weeks.
Ayushi,
Now-
Nayakan is a South film, a Tamil film.
Yeah.
There you go. See, respect.
There you
Say
go.
no to Hindi, say yes to Tamil. We continue our fight.
You heard it on the show. Say no to Hindi, say yes to Tamil.
I would have guessed that it's a remake of Nayak with a female lead, but because it's India, Akshay Kumar plays the female.
multiple layers to decode there.
So much.
Yeah.
Why did you take a shot at poor Akshay Kumar?
I didn't. He
He's
did.
just given up an advertising campaign because of you guys. Huh. Okay, how much?
Cool. Yeah. Let's go to the AMAs.
And Ayushi does it because she's a female doesn't count. Okay, fair enough.
For what?
For
The game.
this
Anything.
plot, this
game,
plot
game.
game.
Oh no,
Let's
I
take
don't
one
know what
second.
Nayakan is, so I lost.
No, give her
No,
one.
no, give her one.
Hmm,
Quick.
okay.
No, he's not. Doesn't
Yeah,
want to play it.
I planned
This
for
sexist
two.
bastard doesn't want to play
Wow.
it.
He didn't plan for
He
me.
just wants to
only.
humiliate me. That's his game.
That's
He's not
it.
interested in you two. Huh?
Okay. It's probably a movie that Ayushi's seen. Contagion.
The one with it was a couple years ago about the like a pandemic, a widespread
Yes.
pandemic, right? It's
How easy with a title like that. I mean,
No,
it hasn't a
you
guess.
make up a plot, which
Yeah.
is funny.
No, Baba.
Is that the game?
No.
Yeah.
Why do you people fight so hard to grasp? I just give a name,
Why
give a
do we find
title.
it so hard to grasp? Why is this a game, Abbas?
I would just
Because
like-
I decided for Cyrus.
I want to put it on record that we hate this game. We collectively hate this game.
We'll
Yeah.
play it the next time. Loser Hopeless. Great name. Says, should a guy tell his would-be... Is this an AMA question?
Have you ever wondered where the business world is headed? How the ways in which we create, market, and sell to consumers will evolve? Or if we'll ever go back to wearing pants while working? For answers to all of this and more, tune into Advertising is Dead with me, Varun Tugirala. Every Tuesday, as I talk to entrepreneurs, leaders, and change makers from across business, media, marketing, and beyond. You can catch all episodes of Advertising is Dead on the IVM Podcast website, app, or wherever you get your podcast from.
Follow me at Instagram and Twitter on Bored Brocha. I'm so bored. I need your help. I need your love. I need your touch. Okay, just follow me.
Okay.
It's a question.
I guess we are
And
officially
yes.
in the AMAs now.
Yes, you should.
Should a guy tell his would-be wife about his micro penis before the marriage? Asking for a friend, obviously.
Yes.
I guess so.
What if you
See,
are?
baldness is
second,
one thing.
If you guys get offended about the deceit of the baldness, you don't think the deceit.
But then Abbas, you said
How is
marriage
that
is so
a
much
deceit?
more
What if he
than
has only
physical
one?
looks.
What if he has only
Yeah.
one testicle? You need only one testicle to work. Is that because that's a grey area?
One testicle can also work. The
That's
same
what.
thing.
So
yeah.
But
That's
aesthetically,
I think
aesthetically he
that's
has only
okay.
one. So he's
Yeah.
not put it on the board. You know, he's
But
not
I don't think
Right.
that's what they're talking about. He's saying micro.
like a woman with one nipple, for
Wait,
example. I mean,
Punit had a thing.
These are small things, but we need to iron this
Yeah,
out. so
they
I
are-
can
they
have
are
a
small
successful
things.
marriage. Yeah. I just want everyone to be on the same page here, guys. So you're right. Ayushi, you brought it to my notice. Don't be hypocritical about the hair alone.
Wait
Everybody
a minute.
can- Yeah,
I have so many questions.
Us.
How? I mean,
Now as you
maybe
go down the body, he's feeling more confident.
maybe for the guy, it's
बाल
an,
नहीं है, गर्दन के नीचे से जो I'm king.
for the guy, it's an average aged penis. Average aged ball.
What?
Average sized penis, right?
Maybe
it's
age
not a
penis.
micro-
Who is this friend
It's
of
not
yours?
like wine.
Your
Abbas.
friend of a fool. What was his name?
One second. Let me just be clear. A micropenis is an actual medical condition.
It is. I'm not
Yeah.
denying
It's like
that.
disclosing a medical.
But stand-up
situation
comedians
that
in
you
Mumbai, when they don't have work, stand together and compare. So he knows the subject.
You all need
No,
jobs.
then you would know whether you have an average sized dick or not.
Whether he's a 25, 30-year-old man getting married by now, he'll know the
How do
average
you
size
know
of
his-
his friends and families and all that.
If he knows that it's something to
He's
disclose, he
saying that
knows what
he's
it
not
is.
compared like in
Yeah,
hand.
yeah.
Like,
You mean the performance worthy?
Like a salary. What do you get in hand might be good for you, but if you compare it to someone else, like
But I don't know. You sort of know, you know. You know if you're small,
No,
really
he.
small.
One second. This guy obviously knows, not Loveless, Hopeless, or whoever his
yeah,
friend is.
yeah.
This person knows because he's already named it as.
I'll
such.
tell you how I knew.
Named.
It was the first girl
No,
I...
he said it's a
the
micro.
first
no,
girl I
micro
tried to...
penis sounds mean, but it's that's what
It
they
is
call
a
it.
condition. I'm
And
not
it is
denying
really
Yeah,
that.
it is a thing. You have to disclose it. I'm not saying
It's
that's a
also
good or bad.
positive. Because you can blame it for not wanting to make love. You can be like, bro, it's a waste of time.
Okay.
You know, it's like really...
There's that.
Yeah, I mean, so there's always positive.
But it's more about the.
Ayushman's next movie is done now.
See, as a person who...
See, that he won't do. That he
Ayushi,
won't.
all my sexual encounters begin with laughter, in the sense that I take my clothes off, the girl laughs, and so I understand exactly where this micropenis issue is coming from. And
Right.
the only way out is medicate your partner. And when I say
No.
medicate,
No. Once again, let me be the voice of reason.
No, but
here.
I stick
No.
with what I said.
Let him finish.
I just said no. There's
Oh,
no.
that's it. Let him finish.
I'm saying, sure, have a conversation, and then if the person still likes you, they still like you for who you are, not for your dick.
You gotta put everything on the...
Yeah.
No, you can't get
Hey,
married.
you are a fuck boy, Kandivali fuck boy. I'm not talking. What I'm talking about, normal
Abbas, you're
functioning human
Abbas,
beings.
you're talking like a romantic from some mad world. Which
No,
is
I'm
like
not.
Utopian thinking. By the way, if everything's not on the table, how can a partnership happen? You're just lying.
That's what I'm
let's
saying.
get
Let it be
on-
on the
He's
table.
saying,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
even if it's not able to get on the table, you
Whatever.
should put it out there.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
What, so
As
you're
the only
making
one without a
inappropriate
penis
jokes,
here,
I can't
how
make
dare
them.
you make fun of us? All right? You don't know what it's like to have this extra appendage all your life. Another bloody 5
I
grams of
have the
pain.
burden. I have enough burden of my
Vinay,
own,
who
but-
brought the micro penis question, is now like, move on. Let's go.
One second. The man who sends the question is always questionable, no? In the sense.
That's true, yes.
Why did he ask that question?
Cool. Let's go to the next one. Amrinder Singh Hundal says, please ask Punit when he is coming to Chandigarh for a show. Also ask
He just
Cyrus, the Great, and Punit about the future of comedy in India. Will our comedians get out of family and friends jokes?
These are three
But
different
you
questions.
did go to Chandigarh. I have a
I
memory.
keep going because they like
Because
me.
you have a girl in Sector 17, yeah?
Not anymore, but
Because you told her about your micro penis.
sorry. In a sense, you didn't perform there. Then. Okay.
language barrier of Punjabi is not very fluent. So
Future of comedy.
Don't lie, bro. You go to Chandigarh at least twice or thrice already in the last 12 months.
yeah,
Huh. So he's been back in Chandigarh.
but I'll be
soon.
back.
He'll be
in a
back
couple-
soon.
This guy's a
Well,
traveling comic in that sense. Once you
Yeah,
got to give it to him. He goes to
absolutely.
all kinds of places.
Yeah.
He's been all over Gujarat,
I mean,
Punjab.
Punit is one of the few comedians
But
who
Chandigarh
just
is great.
tours
It's such
all
a
the
nice
time.
city.
I done Jalgaon also. So
And he's proud. Which is good. Which is good. Yeah.
If you do Unnao, I'd like to open for you as a bald comedian and show them that bald people.
And I can do
be
the
funny.
micro penis guy. You don't really show anything. Yeah.
Do you think comedians will get out of family and friends jokes?
they will have to, because no censorship will keep increasing. They say religious jokes nahi kar sakta. Next they will say that माँ बाप भी भगवान का रूप होते हैं, तो you can't joke about parents.
Don't give them
Then
ideas.
ऐसे में खुद का गान मारता है, नहीं, you cannot do that also because हम ब्रह्मास्मि. तो
That's why I think comics should be allowed to kick and punch
future
the
is no
audience.
comedy.
Yeah.
No comedy, only temples.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay,
But which can
Pushkar-
be funny also. I mean, shapes and all that. I mean, not subject you want
Let's
to
not go there. Pushkar Vilankar says,
But
so
there's a
happy
thing for
today.
visual humor. You guys have to understand that. I've seen bridges which made me laugh immediately. Like in Parel, the one that just fell. People just walked on it and boom, it's gone. And by the way, 2 years have passed, they couldn't repair it. Kemp's Corner next to where I live, the whole road went 2.5 years back. She knows about
Yeah,
that.
and it's still
They said
not
3
a-
months.
yeah.
September 2020,
It's
you
not
can
a
use the road.
road.
It'll be 22, we'll be celebrating, you know. It's
Shall
not
we
a
go
road.
to Pushkar's
We found
question
animals.
/ comment?
There was a tiger found there. You know, after 50 years, a tiger
Shut
sighting in
up.
Mumbai.
There was no tiger.
Because it's just, they opened everything up. It's forest land, bro. We
Oh, and
stole
a
the
tiger
forest.
came out. This is a city.
So happy today,
In Mumbai,
says
a
Pushkar.
tiger was sighted in 62. Last tiger sighting.
Really?
Yeah, as recent as that.
As
Imagine.
recent as 62.
You wanna know a place
Not
where
Tiger Pataudi or Tiger Shroff. That comes later.
but you want to know a place where bridges don't fall?
Where?
Boston, where Pushkar is writing from. I tune in from Boston pretty much every day since the last 4 years. One of those rare moments when I happen to be awake on a weekend and leave a message. But it's not the weekend today for this wonderful community. And that's not even a question. Why is that on an AM?
But why?
But
Thanks, Pushkar, for
I mean,
tuning
I
in.
don't know why
Pushkar-
Abbas just insulted you.
Yeah, why did you do that?
So
We have
sorry.
one
Because
fan.
it's not a question.
you don't do that.
But that's not on Pushkar, that's on Vinay.
Yeah.
He sent a heart also, Abbas.
No,
Yeah, hard back
that is
to you,
because he
Pushkar.
thinks the micro penis belongs to Abbas. Now I'm trying to take the blame here, guys.
What if it does, Cyrus? What if
I
it
don't
does,
care.
huh? There you go.
But why would you say belongs to? It's not like an external object that has to belong to
Well,
someone.
he can't give it away. He's tried.
Pradeep Pillai says, Cyrus, what's your neck tattoo story? Referring to your Insta post, which we discussed.
It's not a neck tattoo. It's the
thing.
bar. The
It's a
bar.
scar.
The way.
Neck tattoo.
The rusty bar.
That's what your caption said.
I'm
by
a
the
big
way.
fan of rusty bars, if you want to discuss
Okay.
this. In the sense because your hands grip it better and I just feel more comfortable.
I thought you were
can't-
Is
just
it
talking
just-
about shady
If
bars.
there's a shiny
in
bar-
Bombay.
Like rustic bars.
rustic and rusty, but shiny bars, it's just, it's like a...
Is it more manly? Like it feels more manly.
It's like
Is
an
it?
analogy for life also. I don't like new clothes. I love this shirt though. I don't, I don't like new anything. Yeah, so I like those bars. They're great.
Okay.
I
Gaurav,
feel like it's a badge of honor. Sorry guys. Abbas, you'll never know that. Because you'll never in your life squat.
I'll never know what.
I don't think you'll ever do that with the whole...
No, if there's an Indian toilet, I have to squat.
Yeah, okay, but how long? And what will be
As
on
long
top
as
of
it
you?
takes.
Oh.
As long as
Wait, he's explaining to find the micro penis after squatting. Call people.
No, why
up.
would I have to find the micro?
I have to go to my real
GPS.
job. Take your other questions.
Hey, listen, how much money do you make per year? What's the turnover like?
I don't know.
Now
You have a
suddenly you
job?
don't know.
I don't know
Oh.
anything.
Usko dekho, you have a
She's
job.
The only child
I have a
of a doting dad.
I don't know only child. I have a brother.
How old is he?
27.
Well, I'm a little worried. Is he older or younger? I don't know.
I'm 30.
Oh, so I went with that.
Yeah.
Great. So he's a kid.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
You're
he's a
the
kid.
boss, in a sense. Are you the boss?
No, man.
Is there a
Cyrus,
hierarchy?
where you go with this?
I've
I
never
have
had a family
normal
business. I would
job.
love to be in a family business just to see what would happen to the dynamics as people get older and wives and
I
husbands
don't
and all
work
get...
with. But I
They
don't work
fight,
with my
Cyrus.
father.
Watch Succession.
Yeah,
no?
that's
all
Succession
right.
on HBO is all about
It's
that.
not. One second. The stakes are considerably lower than Succession. And my father.
Is it clear?
I mean, I love him to bits. He's nothing like that family. It's okay. It's
But is
working.
it clear? See, no one is
The
like
succession.
that. These things happen. The best families that get along really well when they're young, but these things happen, right? It's just the way it is.
Yeah, I
Punit and
mean-
his brother didn't fight growing up.
what, brother?
But now they're dividing Kandivali to east and west. You know what I mean? They
That's
shouldn't do
why
that.
it's being divided.
That's it. That's the reason.
I didn't know.
Coming back to you and the bhai, what's the situation? So, who's the boss in the hierarchy, in the business?
None of us are the boss. My dad is the boss.
But you
I
talk
know
all
that.
this
Who's the-
after the show. No,
Who's
you're
the
talking
anointed-
families,
Who's the anointed?
relationships
People like the
on
personal
air.
conversation. When
There's
you were,
AMA section
when you
going
spoke
on.
about your micro penis, people went berserk. They were all
That
tuned in.
people should know, na. This nobody needs to know.
The moment we hit the ball bridegroom, we've got super hits. You know, people are all interested. The stupid bloody game we played will shut down the show.
You want to answer any more questions?
I just want to know the division of the hierarchy.
They
don't-
all
I
live
don't
very
work with my
happily
dad.
and heartily.
I don't work with him directly. I work with another team altogether.
But who do you
Now you'll
answer
put
to?
fire here also.
Other
Oh,
managers. Other managers.
Really?
Yeah. Come to office.
At your
it's here.
family firm, you're reporting to a manager who
Multiple.
who dare say anything to you.
No, of course they
Do
do.
they?
I don't know everything. Of course not.
Remember Siddharth Malia? When they
No,
were in charge
actually.
of
Until
Royal
you just
Challengers
mentioned
Bangalore.
it.
That was not our. That's not my situation at all.
I'm just kidding around. Let's move on. Come on.
Gaurav Pilania says, Cyrus, how is Mikhail dealing with Sunday heartbreak
Oh,
of
it was
Man
very
City
bad,
clinching
yeah.
the title?
He was so upset.
Still not over it. We have no luck
And also
in
they
the
were,
league. All the play
two
for
goals-
Champions
two
League
goals,
final. now.
Man City 2 goals down or whatever. It was like.
But honestly, them celebrating in that last minute on one match was so sad. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh.
And you know, you're right. Because it kills sport when you celebrate the other person's loss. You know, in a sense.
But you
or
know,
rather-
because
yeah, the
he's
other person's-
celebrating, he has no idea that they're scoring goals on the other game.
No, they do. They purposely don't tell them, right? Because you have
Yeah.
everything to play for. It's really sad.
No, but
Imagine
it
your
was
motivation
sad.
if you know these shoots have already won the title and
I know, it's
you
so
come back
sad.
from behind in both ways, to use the phrase.
But I was sitting there, my colleagues were saying that apparently Liverpool fans, and I know a few
Heartbroken.
of them, but they're also unbearable when Liverpool wins. So a lot of other
That's-
clubs were like very happy to see this. I felt bad
But
about that.
my son was like the Congress party. You know, he was sitting there with his towel in late night with his flag and
No,
his
listen,
cap and his Liverpool shirt.
Liverpool achieves a lot more than the Congress.
That's true. But, you know, I mean, it was touch and go. That's twice in 3 years or 4 years touch and go with one victory in between. So, which was not celebrated because of pandemic. So very sad, very sad.
These are all
Very
first
bad.
world problems.
I know. Cyrus says has never had a producer who's been into sport.
Wait,
No.
2018 they won also.
And then there's Naveen.
Vinay is like,
and then
fuck
there's
you.
Naveen.
I thought 18,
Vinay
19
Rishi,
they
Vinay
won.
Rishi, yeah.
18, 19, didn't they win 18 or something?
They
19?
won 20.
Who,
The
Man
pandemic
City?
year.
Liverpool.
No,
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did they win? Champions League.
No, EPL, you fucking bastard.
Oh my God.
Oh, they're different, or
Fired.
what?
Silvery. He may not know anything, but he doesn't talk when we discuss sports.
Champions League is going on.
Champions League is
Oh.
this
They
Saturday.
can win the Big
Saturday,
Four.
the final.
They won the FA Cup.
Okay.
Now they've lost the EPL. There are 2 to go.
IPL and Champions League is this Saturday night.
IPL final is also this Saturday.
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
in the final?
We don't know yet.
We don't know
Oh,
yet. Yeah, they still have to play.
What kind of...
What show is
Is
this?
it micro penis or micro brain? What went wrong here?
Let's do one more.
Silvery saying sports are life. Wow, suddenly. So, wow.
And tomorrow when he comes, please question him about
Hriday
this.
parivartan ho gaya uska.
Adarsh says, what did you guys think of Elon's stupid defense to the sexual harassment allegation?
Let
you
Punit-
know the
Punit-
defense?
Punit's very close to... He's got Tesla shares also. Punit,
What did he say?
The defense was that...
this you know.
yeah, this I know, of course.
Yeah, 3-2 at Crystal Palace, no idea. All this doesn't matter to you.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
okay.
Elon Musk said
Elon Musk is
when he
defense.
was accused of harassment कि
Front foot or back foot?
अगर मैंने किया होता तो इतना late why would have come
His
to light?
exact
It would have
words,
come
अगर
to
मैंने
light
किया-
earlier.
No, he didn't say that. He
that's
said
so
that I
lame.
dare that, and he's that friend who is the one who
The
opened
witness,
the
whatever,
witness,
yeah.
or not the friend of the person
The corroborator.
who. Yeah. He questioned her, being like, I want to know what she would have said or what she knows, because I can dare anyone like neck down or whatever to even make one like distinguishing physical factor or something like that. Because he said that
Micro! This is a sign
I
ladies
knew
and
it
gentlemen,
was
of a
coming.
micro.
I knew it was
because
coming.
one of the allegations was that he exposed himself to her on a flight.
So Louis
On a
C.K.
flight.
and Elon Musk are the same. No, it's slowly...
Elon Musk is
Yeah.
funnier.
What?
I don't know. I can
Wow.
kind of see
He
Musk.
doesn't like Louis C.K. He doesn't like sports. What are we going to do
He
with
was
this
a
guy?
flip, Baba.
Go on.
I don't know. I kind of.
You don't like Louis C.K.? Or you just saying
No,
that?
no. Louis
love
C.K. is
Louis
the
C.K.
reason I
You
got into
started,
comedy, but then
you have a girlfriend now.
no.
Oh, no, sorry.
Um,
No, that's not the reason.
What was I saying? You made me forget my point. I can totally see Elon Musk doing something like that. He plays such a edgy dude bro online.
Exposing himself?
Yeah.
You mean to tax authorities? Or you're talking about
No,
the
no,
sexual
on the
thing?
flight or whatever. I mean, I don't know.
Why would he? I mean, who can say for...
Why
Punit, have you ever
wouldn't
done
he?
that?
He's got all
Why
the power
wouldn't
in
he?
the world.
No, but
yeah.
no, there has to be a streak of
And he's not even
exhibitionism,
buying
which I
Twitter
get his
anymore.
point.
He's just
He's
waiting.
a bit of an exhibitionist if you see.
Very
He
much,
pretends to
yeah.
be shy and all that, but he's actually not. He's the opposite. And he's very clearly trying to be the individual in
And
the
he
room all the
wasted
time. doing
everybody's
something.
time by saying he'll buy Twitter and he didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a list of reasons as to.
Forget that.
I'm not defending my own.
race
What
relations-
corner have I painted myself into with that start of that sentence? Only? No. So sorry.
But I have a problem with people, and I'm not taking the predators are predators, but I'm just saying 30 years later, 40 years later, you take shots at people. Wow, what the hell, yeah?
It's not about taking shots. If it comes to life after,
This is like the
after
Babri
40
Masjid.
years.
You know, you
No,
can't,
it's
you can't-
nothing
300
like that,
years later,
Cyrus.
500 years later, we can't keep.
So, but
keeping
one second.
score.
Do you think there's a difference between if it was a sexual allegation or if it
Statute
was
of
like
limitations, lady.
some like a racist or bigoted comment that was made earlier and it comes out now and it ruins things?
I
Do you
think
those
no
are
difference.
Then
30,
so
30,
then you
40
stand-
years.
So then what happened with Kevin Hart?
Yeah, exactly.
Of him like randomly people bringing up stuff that he
and the
said
intent could not be actually homo bashing. It's just a funny joke.
at that time, and he has tried multiple times
Yeah.
to correct himself, get better,
Right,
etc., etc.
right.
But they took away the gig from him, etc.
And he's a double minority, really short and black. Yeah.
I'm talking
No,
about
I'm
the.
saying, is it? Then you're saying there's no
if
difference.
Elon Musk, from a place of power, an authority, was racist at the workplace, then he should.
40 years later, where you can't
The
prove it.
repercussion should be there, no?
40
At
years
the
later.
workplace. At the workplace.
He's dying. He's in a
Well,
coma
Kevin
and they
made
go
a
after
joke.
him.
Kevin's workplace
Yeah.
is
Kevin
the,
Hart
is
made
a
a
comedy
joke.
store.
Kevin Hart did
It was a
not
tongue-in-cheek
grow up in an
remark.
affluent
Sidhu
American
has gone
suburb.
to
He grew
jail
up in
for
the
a
Sidhu
year.
ghetto.
has gone to jail. Let's
So you're
discuss that
saying that
again.
there's a
For 1
difference,
year.
For an upbringing, yes. That's why I'm saying.
and
if
you get to
Elon
make the
Musk-
judgment call on the upbringing.
Who else does?
Just to come back to the Sidhu story while you all fight. Sidhu's gone for a year,
For a
but
year.
the jail is saying they're returning him early. So we have to figure this out. Huh.
He killed a man, and these many
Well,
years
I don't
later,
know.
you're going to give
See,
him
these
1
are
year.
allegations. They fought. And they
Arre,
beat
Baba,
this
that's
old
not an
man.
allegation. The court has convicted
He
him.
died.
No, the reason why they got acquitted is how do you prove a guy who's a heart patient
So,
died
but then
because
what
of
about
physical
this
abuse?
this judgment that's come? You totally discard that.
No, but there's also politics involved. Now, I'm not taking a side, okay? Whatever happened. Again, I'm saying there's politics involved. Suddenly you open this thing after the acquittal has happened, or what, 1988 case, you acquitted about 10 years back, and now suddenly you decide to go after him. Why? Because he's pissed off everybody. He's pissed off everyone in Punjab, for example. Everybody. The BJP,
what about
Congress,
the
small
The
That's a
family of the
special
guy
talent.
who died?
Yes, that's all good, but you have to first prove in court fairly that these two guys who assaulted the old man in the parking lot in Chandigarh, where Punit is going to perform this month, that they are fully guilty because it's a huge thing. They had a fist fight. It was not a good fight. It was an unfair fight. The guy was an old man and a heart patient. But did he die? He died after some time. He didn't die that day. He died many days later in hospital. So they could
So
not
he succumbed to the
correlate.
injuries of
No, he didn't succumb to injuries. He died of a heart problem. That's how they got away with it. So now you've got to correlate this. It's it's a tough one. But it is a grey area. It's not clear that you've died from the beating if you have a heart condition already.
I guess, and the question also is the same to relate to what Abbas is saying, is that what is the statute of limitations of you bringing up or bringing up past egregious behavior? Like, and also, do you get to be forgiven?
He was stunned, Punit. Back in Kandivali. No fruit seller has ever told him this word.
Can we end it with one last question, which I think is kind of poignant here?
There
Are you in the
go.
wrong show?
There
Are you
you go.
nuts? Why? This is a show about micropenis and bald
No,
bridegrooms.
but you've brought it to such a serious point, so I have to wrap it up in
Where
properly.
was the
No?
serious point? Elon Musk is...
Oh, this judgment
Elon
and
Musk
oh
is
that
crashing.
and that.
No, I'm just
whatever.
saying don't jump because it's like my mother.
And
She's
what's
always,
the-
She reads something and tells me that and she never makes a judgment call on her own. So I'm
we
like,
have
Mom,
2 minutes.
Stop being influenced by Arnab. You know, he's not always correct. He is correct 1 out of 160 times, but that's about it.
The question is for Punit. He will not be
He's
here
correct
tomorrow.
when he announces his name. Like,
Yeah,
that's-
or the timing. The timing is correct.
Yeah,
Like
that's
9
true.
o'clock and 9 o'clock it's on.
He says
Sometimes
it.
before 9 because he's such a hurry, you know. The lady is like, and ladies and gentlemen, shut up! And he's on.
He's ready.
Sorry, you were saying, Punit?
Suddenly we
Okay.
are in a Jane Austen novel. Everybody's saying egregious and poignant.
Vikalp has asked.
Achha, the pronunciation is
AMA to
poignant.
Punit. Is sarcasm a dying art in today's comedy setup in India?
Yeah, the more politically correct you try to be, the less sarcastic you can be. And also now is a time of Instagram
I think
comedy.
comedians should first worry about being funny, then worry about what's working.
Yeah.
I think we're suddenly so full of ourselves, like, but we don't do sarcasm, we don't make fun of your mom, and you know, what the fuck? First be funny. Half the time it's like nobody knows what's going on.
Correct.
I hate comedians. The moment you come out and say you're a comedian, you're glorifying
And
yourself.
also now
I prefer a business guy like Elon
they
Musk
sing,
who's
they
funny.
talk to the audience, everything except jokes. So
Yeah.
jokes come later.
No, and then there's that line you cross, where you suddenly start becoming a social commentator, and that
No, there's
becomes
nothing more
important.
unfunny than a comedian taking himself seriously.
Yeah. Hate those guys. That's why Silvery, we've put you on suspension.
I went for a show recently and like 60% of the show was just crowd work.
Yeah.
And I was like,
60 come to mind.
you
90.
want me to work and give you content
Yeah.
and then give you money?
So at what point did you stop losing interest in the crowd work?
What point
At
did
what
I
point did you stop losing
stop
interest?
losing it?
Yeah.
No, I lost interest after like the second question second or third question. Then it was like, okay, enough now. You need to have a set of
Puneet show.
Yeah, do your fucking job. Because it's the same question. Where are you from? Who are you with? What are you
Which is why when
studying?
I do crowd work, I ask them what's the meaning of life. They stare
No,
at
and then it's always like locale-based bashing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, if
It's
you're from
easy,
here.
yes,
I mean, it's like, this is 2022, man. You're still offended by this?
I also change the locale, I guess, because you want to hear something else.
Stop
geographically.
now.
Yeah. Fair enough. What?
Okay, please don't.
Before we wrap up.
Is
I
this
think
the
that
point where I
someone
plug my
gonna come
next show?
after me.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, Thane, 4th of June. We are recording Kautuk and I. So if you're in that region, the Federal
Sorry,
Republic of Thane.
not to be rude. Kortuk is a person.
Yes.
Okay. So I have not heard the name. So
Srivastav. He's been on the show, Cyrus, twice.
he's been on a show? Yes. I apologize.
Once as a comic, once as an author. He's
Wow.
written a book.
I love that guy.
He's written 2 books, but doesn't matter. Okay.
He's written a second one also.
Bring him back
Oh, damn.
for the second.
Sure, he'll come.
I bet it's about the micro.
Now you won't.
My micro.
It's about football, if you must
Oh
know.
my
So
God, what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
in
It's called
Thane.
Red Card.
Okay, we have to just.
We're just plugging his book more than your
Thane's
show.
got big grounds, by the way. Yeah? In case
And
you
a
want
good
to start
venue
playing.
also, backspace.
And Vashi's got a huge place to play football.
Not the same place.
No, not the same place. But for us, once we leave town, these are the frontiers. You
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I went to Chembur and I played a match. I went to Vashi and I played a match.
Of course,
stuff like
yeah.
that. Don't forget to download the Jupiter Money app on the Apple Store or the Google Play Store and keep your glasses with you at all times. That's a lesson to be learned. We leave you with Ayushi's last words, which is who's in the hierarchy after dad, who's number 2 in the company, in the firm.
Then it's the CEO, then it's like general managers,
Okay.
then senior
so in
managers.
the equity that the family owns, who's second?
The directors own it between themselves. It's equitable
But
between
you are a
them.
director.
No, I'm not.
What are you?
I'm like an executive sort of person, like a little manager.
I'll make a shirt for you. Daughter of boss. Daughter of boss. You don't need any card after that. You walk around, the CEO will be, yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna come to all the conferences
Daughter
wearing
of
that
boss.
IVM t-shirt.
Daughter of boss. Nice, isn't it?
that's better than my daddy's ATM.
Yeah.
That should be a t-shirt.
I
at
like
one
that
point.
shirt. Let's use that. My dad's ATM.
Sure.
Huh?
I'll put the
What's the other one
idea
that you
through.
said before that was really good?
Chacha. Who's your Chacha?
Yeah,
Who's
who's
your
your
chacha?
That's a funny one. That's
cool.
a good one. That's good.
Done.
That's good.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Okay, catch us on any of the podcasting apps, please. We beg you, we need you. Send us your questions on Twitter on Cyrus Says In. Or you can email us, even if you're not female, on whatcyrussays@gmail.com.
there's a quick survey to fill out on ivmpodcast.com/survey. It lets us know a little bit more about who's listening to us. And you know what? We're going to do a few prizes. So, we'll do a random drawing of maybe 10 people and we'll send you all some swag. Remember, that's ivmpodcast.com/survey where you can fill out the survey.
Ladies, I'm sure you will relate to it if I say that we are constantly busy with work, studies, cooking, and whatnot. And amidst all of this, we often forget an important element that needs our desperate attention: finance. So here we are, bringing to you SBI Life Presents A Sip of Finance, a women-exclusive podcast where we will teach you how to manage personal finances in a simple and straightforward way with your host, Priyanka Acharya, a finance expert who's been in the industry for 14 plus years. And not just in English, but in 7 more languages. So tune in every Tuesday for fresh episodes on the IVM Podcast Network and all major podcast streaming platforms.